right, so for today's video, I want to do a little bit of an in-depth showing you at least one fret. The method that I use with only this FretGuru, and why one of these comes in handy, and how this makes everything all come together. Here we go. This side I've already done, and again, it's just with the FretGuru, and basically I can get the fret ends to kind of have a ball end-esque, whereas the other side is still kind of raw from the fret file. Nice ball end, still rough, you could cut yourself. This little dagger 2.0, or something probably similar, has a nice little ridge. This is where the file is. This is a medium/large, and this side is large XL. For this neck, we are going to use just the medium side and the medium side only to achieve this nice rounded off, and then you don't cut yourself on the actual neck. I'm going to pick this fret right here and just show you how I do it, and then obviously it'll translate to the rest of the fretboard. This ledge doesn't mess with the fretboard because it doesn't have any type of filing properties. So what we're going to do here is, first and foremost, you can already hear it taking the edges away. So I like to keep on filing it down, turning it around, and in this type of motion, making sure that all of these little angles are being taken care of. And also, just at different angles. And the moment that you can't hear the file taking any more material down, then you know that you got a nice little rounded area. So as you can see right here, compared to the other sharp ones, that this is now a nice little rounded area. And before I would even start to polish, there's a couple things that you have to do, at least in my method. Number one is we want to make sure that the neck is perfectly straight all the way down, except for my necks, because when you actually get down to the bottom, you'll notice that there is some space down there, and that's because I ramped my fretboard. So down here, the fretboard's gonna go down. It gives it a nice little ramp from the fretboard, not the frets. So this fret rocker here, you're able to go down and double check if we have any high frets. And this is a pretty simple tool, but you do want to make sure that they are, have a good review and they're accurate. And I've already done this, and everything is completely, totally fine. You'll notice that I've had no high frets. I got really lucky on this board. Every fret that was pressed in, and the method that it was done has rewarded me without having to do a fret level. The fret that we just did here, this nice little tool allows you to work without having to tape off the fretboard. So as you can see here, we're going to polish off this little, not only this fret, but the corner. So this is the fret polish that I use. I believe it's 1000 grit. All right, so this is the fret that we did, and you can see here that it's kind of rounded. I usually do a little bit of sandpaper action, but for this purpose, I think it's going to be just fine. We did a pretty good job. And again, These tools are in the description on Amazon if you want to grab some for yourself to make this all happen. You're more than welcome to, and thank you for doing that if you support the channel. So I basically put a little polish on the Dremel. And as you can see there, just in that little bit of time, and by the way, it heats the fret up pretty substantial. But as you can see here, it's a nice polished circular area, and there's absolutely no scratching or cutting or anything. So that is the quick and easy way of getting a nice little rounded area with very minimal effort and with only a few tools. So that was quick, fast, and easy. And as you can see, not very difficult to do. I got to finish this guitar, and I hope you build one too. Thank you very much.